Hi, my name's Daniel Wilding. I am the Business Development Executive here at Reffle. I've been here for around 4 months, coming up to 5, so fairly new. But yeah, absolutely loving it. Loving every second of every day, if I'm perfectly honest. Not many people can say that. Pre-Raffle, I was actually a recruitment agent and had been a recruitment agent for about 3 years, worked at a few companies, was made redundant a few times, which actually led me to Reffle. So yeah, I've been about. Before I was in recruitment, believe it or not, I was a kitchen manager at a place in Society, just over in Manchester. Was there for about a year. Yeah, that was just after I'd moved from Stratford-upon-Avon. So yeah, I've been in Manchester about 4 years now. And to be honest, wouldn't really want to go anywhere else. As a business development executive, it's not as fancy as it sounds, but it's still a cracking role. So what I basically do is I call up all of our leads and people that have shown interest in Raffle, whether it be the webinar, whether it be booking in a demo, or just generally having a kind of chat about what we do and so on. So yeah, I dive into the database, I find those people and I try my best to get them booked in for a demo, which can potentially lead to obviously someone buying a website and starting their own Raffle business. But also obviously it turns into profit for our business to help us, move forward and do what our mission is. One of the more recent bizarre kind of calls I had with a customer was actually just last week, and it stood out to me because they were a company that already had a Raffle site going, but they wanted to progress and do maybe, I guess you could say, a bit better or an upgrade. That's where we come in. And basically they actually were raffling off rifles and guns and clay pigeon shooting and, like, I guess you could say, that kind of caliber of people they'll go hunting and rifles, which I thought was crazy because surely that's illegal. I mean, there's so many complications that come into that. You need to have gun licenses and everything like that. And yeah, it turns out that you can actually do that. You can actually raffle full on live ammunition and all these things. But obviously anyone who plays on the site will have to have a registered gun license or all of the correct certificates, which yeah, was eye-opening to me. And I thought, really unique. And believe it or not, they actually switched over and came to Raffle. Working at Raffle is second to none. The team is amazing. Everyone generally puts their all in and puts effort in. And I think that, there's never anyone that I would say isn't pulling their weight. And I think that creates an amazing work environment. You're all kind of bouncing off each other. But also just, the way that it's run, and I guess you could say the freedom that we're given to do what we're expected to do. So long as we do what we're expected to do, there's no obligations, there's no whatever. So yeah, I think in terms of work environment, I wish everywhere else I'd ever worked was like this, because I probably would have had a much easier and less up and down career. But now that I'm here, I really genuinely hope that I can stay here for the foreseeable, and that we just continue to make people's dreams come true and work with the amazing team that I've got upstairs.